Good morning, guys. Today, morning drive to the gym, and I want to talk about mistakes in the protein intake most guys make when they start going to the gym and they think they need to ramp it up because they want to build some muscle. Which is true, of course, we do have to increase the protein intake, and we all know it. However, it's been vastly exaggerated over the past few years, mainly because of the influence of bodybuilding lifestyle and bodybuilding world, right? So, one more time, this is gonna be all it's gonna be unedited completely, so pardon all my burps and all my unpleasant noises I make. So the thing with the protein is, like, you are not training at all and you're almost not eating protein at all, right? You might have 2-3 eggs for breakfast, skip the lunch, and then dinner you have whatever the hell you have, whatever your wife makes. And then you are starting to exercise, you're going to the gym, you're working out from tomorrow, and then all of a sudden, holy crap, I need to buy whey protein and I need to ramp up my protein to 175 grams a day. Now, why this is wrong? I don't agree with it, because first of all, like, you don't have need for it. At the end, I want to tell you how exactly to calculate it, but first, understand this part. You don't even have enough muscle to support with that much protein that you are having. So for example, if you had 70, 80, or maybe even 100 grams of protein, you really don't have a need to double that right away. Nothing magical is going to happen. You most likely do not need whey protein. Maybe you just need to eat a bit more. Because let's face it, most of us, when we are short on time, we don't really even think about food, or we don't have time, or we're gonna skip a meal, and so on and so on. So what would be my advice? My advice would be, this is based on past few years and many successful transformations, and have in mind I'm working with the clients who are busy moms and dads, mostly dads. If they're not moms and dads, they're busy with their work, they don't have time to work out as much, and so on and so on, especially not to cook or meal prep. So my advice to you would be, first of all, let's try to set the rule of 3 to 4 meals a day, and let's nail that for 30 days. If you're somebody who is really busy, as I just said, and you are probably majoring on minors if you are just thinking about protein. You're in that gym because you want to grow muscle, so you need to provide your body with enough fuel in general, not just protein. Everybody knows, or most of us know, fuel is actually carbs, right? So in order to fuel your lifting sessions, you need plenty of carbs. If you are eating twice a day, you're probably not having enough fuel, okay? Now, let's set that as a non-negotiable, 3 to 4 meals a day. Keep it at 3, it's fine. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner, whatever your work situation is, whatever your shifts are, you're picking up kids from school, you're dropping them off, football plays with them, and so on and so on. Try to navigate in between 3 to 4 meals a day. That's already gonna do like 85% of the job for you, because have in mind, if you're going from only 2 meals a day to 4 meals a day, that's double the amount of food you're gonna have. Most likely you're gonna have more protein that way, right? So you're not gonna need to chug whey proteins and so on. Now, that needs to be number one, and this is something I do with my clients. That's a step number one. Always 3 to 4 meals a day, regardless of the goal. You want to lose belly fat, you want to grow muscle, that's a non-negotiable. Now we're going into the weeds. And now we can, after 30 to 45 days of you telling me, hey, listen, I managed to do 3 to 4 meals a day, I'm sticking to it. First thing you're gonna say is gonna be, I actually see the difference, which you will, I promise to you. You will definitely see a difference in your body composition. Now we can start dialing down onto the details like, okay, let's see how much of protein you actually have. How much protein you actually have. How are we gonna do that? Now I'm gonna probably ask you, this is what I was talking about earlier. I wanna ask you to do this. You're gonna tell me your body weight in kilograms, or you can just write it down on the paper, right? Your body weight in kilograms, and you want to multiply that number with any number between 1.6 and 2. Now, this is a catch. Which number to choose, right? If you're just somebody who wants to build a bit more muscle, you should probably go for the lower end range. So 1.6. When are you going to go to number 2? So I said between 1.6 and 2. Well, you're gonna go for number 2 if you are somebody who wants to lose belly fat, or in general, lose fat. So that's the point in life when you are actually dieting, you don't have enough food. That's when we want to increase protein even more, okay? But not by a lot. So if you're 80 kilograms and you want to diet down and you need to lose some weight, you're gonna go 80 kilograms or 80 times 2. That's your protein intake for the day. However, if you want to just build muscle and you are eating plenty of food, you're not dieting and stuff like that, 80.1.6. So it's not a massive difference. It's not like I'm getting a gym membership tomorrow, bam, 300 grams of protein. Nobody needs 300 grams of protein. I'm not talking about people on anabolic steroids. And this is something that is gonna get you very, very far as a recreational trainee, because these are the things you have to follow for a very long time, and they simply bring results, okay? You don't have to follow any fancy diets or any bodybuilding dude on internet who's gonna tell you that you need to ramp it up even more, to drink raw eggs and so on and so on. There is no point for you to do that, because you are in parts of your life where you're gonna drop off some sessions, you're not gonna do them, you're not gonna have time to go to the gym, you are also going to skip a meal here and there. It's just life. So I'm trying to teach you here how to do it most optimal way, the best you can do with what you have. So you don't have to waste money and time, money in particular, because protein is the most expensive food. Have that in mind. So I hope this helps you, and I hope you're gonna stick to it. Again, in the description you can find a link to join my completely free muscle building guide, where in the next 20 days I will send you 20 very short emails with very, very, very useful tips on training and nutrition for muscle building. Have a good day. See you soon.